Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and this is some live stream footage from the Battlefield 4 Second Assault live stream event thing, and a couple of thoughts that for me made it stand out. Now, before we get into all that, I want to cover the basics here. Second Assault is the second expansion pack for Battlefield 4, which introduced 4 fan favorite maps from Battlefield 3, but with new Levolution and Frostbite 3 engine improvements. And the expansion pack comes out, get this, November 22nd on Xbox One. But I think it will not be till next year till we get this on the PC. Well, why do I think that? Well, a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, we are getting the China Rising expansion pack in the beginning of December on PC. And getting another DLC so soon won't make it much of a, it won't make much sense from a marketing standpoint. Also, the map names, like Metro 2014, they lead me to believe that it will in fact drop in 2014. So, probably a couple months down the road. Alright, so what else? We also get 5 new weapons and 10 new achievements in this DLC, just to keep us, in a constant state of hype, and some other stuff that we get here. Now, the most important part of this is the 5 new guns, of course. These are fan favorite guns from Battlefield 3, such as the AS-VAL, the F2000, the M60 LMG, the DAW-12 shotgun, and it's, by the way, one of my favorites, and drumroll please, the AN-94 is back. Although I am super excited for the AS-VAL and the F2000, because, the interesting thing about all this is that the F2000 now comes with the integrated alien scope. And yes, that is its name, by the way, and you can probably guess why they call it that. It kind of looks like something straight out of Starship Troopers. Although, because the F2000 has the custom scope capability, the integrated alien scope, I'd have gone for the Donkey Dick scope on the L85. Not sure why DICE passed up on that, actually. And, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, the SUSAT scope, or the Sight Unit Small Arms Trilux scope, is a 4 times telescopic sight, affectionately known as the Donkey Dick, for obvious reasons, that is integrated into the L85. And by the way, it's mostly comparable to the American ACOG sight. And I'll also tell you this, I'm not extremely happy about the pig making a comeback. I think we could have done without the M60, and frankly, the fact that China Rising already gave us back mainly BF3 guns, it seems kind of half-assed that, I mean, I expected more from DICE and the kind of leap that they made into Battlefield 3, what with Frostbite 2, and I'm not saying this is Battlefield 3.5, but I'm saying that I just expected more from a DLC which I paid money for, and, it's not supposed to have recycled content, I didn't pay for regurgitated content from the last game. Alright, so I'll stop this rant right here before I get in too far, because, there's a lot to be said about half-assed developers today. Maybe I'll just leave that for another video. Alright, so there's more cool stuff about Second Assault. Alright, so Operation Metro is really cool now that we have elevators, collapsible ceilings, and lights that you can turn off or shoot out, all sorts of stuff. But apparently now obliteration game mode will only be played outside the tunnels. So, in the open air, on the grass, where the first stage of Rush was in Battlefield 3. And, not inside in the actual underground, or the tube, if I have any viewers in the UK. Now, on Oman, on Gulf of Oman, there's a huge dust storm, basically a wall of dust that hits the coast as a gigantic revolution event. It will weaken visibility and worsen spotting just a tiny bit, but it will not affect flying. And they said this on the live stream, so it's official now. It will not affect flying in any way. Now, it is not player controlled, but much like on Paracel Storm, it will weaken the supports of the crane at E, the E flag, and I mean, you remember the crane at E flag, right? Everyone remembers that crane. It was Sniper Central. Well, much like the windmill on Paracel Storm, it will get weakened by the storm, by the dust storm, and but it will only fall down, the crane will only fall down when the players destroy the counterweights of the crane. And of course, Caspian Border is back. And while it may have been a fan favorite, it sure as hell wasn't my fan favorite. Or my favorite. And let's see, what else? Oh, grass can now be set on fire, and people can be killed that way. Now, you cannot extinguish a grass fire. It will fizzle out by itself. But you can set as many grass fires as you want. Now, on Operation Firestorm, you have some micro revolution events like, pipelines that you can damage and will start spewing out fire and such. And honestly, I gotta say, Operation Firestorm was always one of my least favorite maps in Battlefield 3. There was always just so little to do, and the gameplay was always so one-sided on this map. I don't know, I just never liked it. Now, you have Capture the Flag game mode, which is coming back in Second Assault DLC. It was one of my favorites. It was pretty fun, and it was pretty fast moving. I always did okay in Capture the Flag. And by the way, one of the new vehicles in Second Assault is the old recycled dune buggy we all know and love from Battlefields 2 and 3. I mean, I love the thing, but honestly, I'm not too excited about paying for old content, as I said before. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, share this video, and check out my other videos at the end of this one. And remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.